Hola, soy Marcos.
Soy Stan.
De Sugar Ray. En la noche, on Loveline, coming up next, Sistítimo. La noche. MTV.
Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content.
Loveline. Viewer discretion advised.
Hey, welcome to Loveline! Tonight I have very special guests from the amazing band Sugar Ray, Mark McGrath, and Stan Frazier. My name is Diane Farn. Here are my boys, Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
I usually do, but
Not today.
not today.
What do you do?
I helped Diane up here. Nice.
He holds my hand.
How
he lets me
condescending.
step up.
Oh,
As if a woman can't make it onto the stage by
Stop it.
herself.
Every woman should
I'm
be
sorry
treated like
he
a
did that to
flower
you.
at any time. She doesn't have to behave like a flower, but she should be treated like one.
All right, let's fire the show up here. I'm Adam Kroll. That's Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. The flower to my right is the fabulous Diane Farr. Sporting got a little Jackie Kennedy thing going on.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Very classic look. All right, what are we going to do? We're going to go to the audience, talk some people, right?
Yeah.
Take some phone calls, talk
Yeah.
some people.
Yep.
Drew, you're going back to the audience?
Correct.
And hit those punks on the head with the microphone.
I have to.
All right. Mark and Stan are going to be here from Sugar Ray tonight. So it's all good. All right. We're going to start by going to the Wall of Shame, where Suzanne is. Suzanne is 19 years old.
Hi, my name is Suzanne.
Yeah.
I'm 19 from Sherman Oaks.
Great.
And I get aroused fairly easily, especially in public places and when provoked in public. I have like these orgasms, like multiple orgasms that go on for like hours. And I'm not complaining or anything, although it can be kind of embarrassing because I'm pretty vocal.
But your boss
but
at
like,
the mall
is that
starting to
normal?
get pissed off? Or?
Well, is that normal? Because none of my friends know what I'm talking about.
What?
You-
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, you have
I have
orgasms
multiple orgasms.
by
When
yourself?
provoked.
No, no,
Right.
no,
Is it
when
like
provoked,
vagina's
not
like
by
a killer
myself.
bee or something, you know?
Oh, if you're with a person
Yeah.
in a public place.
Doesn't have to be in public, but especially in public. So once I start going, I just keep having them. Like, I don't necessarily have to be provoked after that.
Provoked.
And this can go on for like an hour or
Do
two.
you understand she's with someone, though? Because I thought
I
you
didn't get
mentioned
that. I
it's
thought
by
it was like something
yourself.
poked at her or something.
Hey,
Orgasm, orgasm.
In essence. That's my orgasm hand, Diane. So if you could take it easy. I usually keep it in a velvet Crown Royal sack, as Drew knows. On the TV, on the radio, I keep it in the same. The TV
the rest of
would
your life,
permit me
yes.
to do that. Yeah. But they go on for hours.
Well, for like an hour or two.
But during the interaction with your partner.
Yes,
In other words,
but
they
then
don't-
even after that, like
they
I
keep-
can,
they
Like
keep
you
go-
get up, you get dressed, you put your pants on, and you're still orgasming?
I can very easily, but I don't like rubbing up somebody rubs up against me the right way,
And how is it different when you're not in a public place?
it's just more so in public.
Okay, so
it
she
it
just-
lasts longer, a
She
lot
just-
longer.
And what is it about being in public?
I have no idea.
Well,
Are you
I
on
guess
any
that-
kind of
that-
medication?
No, I kind
the
of like
extra money
the,
you make, I guess. I mean, the tips just keep rolling
It's
in.
not that I like people to watch or anything like that. I don't know.
What is it?
Or maybe it's the fact that I like getting off in front of people that they don't know that I am.
I see. What's the question?
What do you want to do
I
about
just
it?
want to know if this is normal because none of my friends know what the hell I'm talking about.
Listen, anytime no one you've asked has ever gone through what you're going through, it's not normal. That's the definition of normal, isn't it?
Right.
You ask all your friends, they go, what are you, nuts?
Well, my friends
That's
aren't
not
really that
normal.
normal, so.
It doesn't mean that
Not normal doesn't always mean bad.
But right, that's right. It's
And
not
none of my friends host a TV show on cable.
right.
It's not bad.
Right. Just you're bad. But anyway, but it's a normal phenomenon. You needn't worry that there's something wrong with you because of this. Okay.
Okay.
That some women are multi-orgasmic, some women are very sensitive this way, some women don't have a refractory phase at all. And this is not something unheard of.
And enjoy it while it lasts, because it sometimes goes away.
Yeah.
Katie.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
what's up?
Well, about 3 weeks ago, my boyfriend and I noticed this really bad odor coming from his testes. And he actually showed it to me, you know, look, this is how they smell. He put his hands down his pants and, like, shoved it in my face. It totally grossed me out. And it's totally affected our sex life. I mean, not only am I disgusted by it, but I've made it quite clear to him.
Why doesn't he do something to change that smell?
I don't know. He takes a shower, 30 minutes later, boom, it's sick all over
Does
again.
he do something to try to change it?
No,
Has
he
he
hasn't
worked
taken
on
any
it?
medication.
But has he worked on it? Has he tried any cosmetic or you know, anything at all?
Has
No,
he changed
nothing.
what kind of underwear he wears? Does he shower with a different soap? Does he
Use a cologne,
any-
talc? Is he-
No, nothing has changed.
But our question is he trying to change it?
No, he hasn't tried anything. You know, he
All right,
just
well-
takes more showers.
He needs to try something,
Well,
right?
he's-
I mean,
Like what?
Hold on. He's taking more showers, so,
all right,
so
he's
he's
tried that.
making an effort.
Okay.
She's taking your question as sort of an accusatory. Wait, no. Relax over there,
Well,
Katie.
You can imagine.
But it is true that that is an area that can re-funkify very quickly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
1 minute it's clean enough for a surgeon to put his instruments down on, and 10 minutes later, it's got a bunch of flies gathering around it. You know, it can go back and go south in a hurry. It's really like something you can't leave out. It's like pate. You can't leave that out overnight. It's going to go bad.
Refunkifies.
Refunkifies.
We really need to make a dictionary of Loveline-isms.
That would be, that'd be a great name. Hey, Sugar Ray. Guys, you watching this in the green room? The next CD, Refunkified. That's the name of a CD.
All right, so I mean, work with them. I mean, try to help him.
She doesn't know what
He's got to dump the talc down.
He can dump talc. He
Cologne,
can change the underwear that he's wearing.
new
If he's
soaps.
going from silk, he can go to cotton. He could go
I'm sure he's not wearing silk.
What are you picturing? Who are you picturing? A guy with like an ascot and a monogrammed smoking jacket, shoving his hand down his drawers. Here, sniff up, baby. I'm guessing burlap.
I don't think guy's wearing underwear.
He's wearing like straw underwear.
Right, he's
With like a rope sewed down the side. Silk. She dates too many international guys.
Silk. Oh my God.
All right. Katie, tell him he's probably just wearing a shopping bag he poked his legs through or something and then tied with a piece of rope. A bungee cord or something.
He needs to work.
Dump the talc. The talc.
It doesn't mean anything about him medically. He needs to work on his hygiene. There you go.
Talc.
Whatever.
Okay. All right. Have I mentioned talc? All right.
Silk.
All right, let's leave me alone.
This next band, actually their second CD was Florida. That's the one that sold, I think it went double platinum, sold millions. Some people thought it was a fluke, but they don't think it's a fluke anymore because 1459 is going through the roof now. From the band Sugar Ray, Mark McGrath and Stan Fraser.
I heard you backstage, and I would like to say that all members of Sugar Ray have smelly testicles. Funkified. we definitely fit right in the show here.
Refunkified may be the name.
I don't want to brag, but it might be.
For CD. All right.
Good to see you monkeys again, man. Good to be here.
I know we've seen a lot of you this year.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Good thing.
It's a good thing.
Good
We
thing.
just saw him on the radio a few weeks back, and Mark always a good guest.
Yeah.
Always a fun time,
I'd
and
agree.
we always pull for the guys that are friends of the show and the bands that are friends of the show. And
As men, we got to pull.
we couldn't be happier for Sugar Ray and the success. And I've been hearing.
Cheers. Thank you, man.
Thank
Great
you.
to hear.
Wish I had some beer.
Me too.
I hear it. I've heard every morning on every station, by
Every
the
morning?
way. I mean, I've heard it on K-Rock. I've heard it on Star.
Everywhere.
I've heard it. It has crossed
And the record's not even out yet.
all formats.
Is that true?
I think we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Should we just quit? I don't know what we should do.
Yeah, our goal is to abuse as many people as we can with our music, so we want to make sure it goes multi-format. But you know what? It's a blessing, and to come off, you know, the last record had sort of one hit, I think. Was it? But
Last time
so
I checked.
it's kind of cool to be back in the graces of radio, and like we're just respectful and happy to be here, happy with you guys, and happy to be alive.
Steve is 18 and on the phone.
Steve?
Yes, my first three sexual experiences were very embarrassing. My first experience with oral sex, I urinated instead of ejaculating. And then about a year later, my first experience with manual stimulation, I went to the bathroom beforehand, and when I climaxed, it still came out as urine. And my second experience with manual stimulation from a girl, very little semen came out. And what's wrong with me?
Steve, there's something wrong with your trap door there. You know, it's not closing.
Yeah, the
you know, where the
hand
pee
is-
goes
is
out and the
reversed.
semen comes out.
Yeah, but
I had
how
that
could
one.
you even get an erection if pee was going to come out?
That's kind of strange, too.
Yeah.
It's
that is
impossible,
weird.
Couple beers,
isn't
maybe.
it?
Were you on medication,
very
Steve, when this
strange.
happened?
No,
You have any trauma to that area? Any medical problems?
no, not at all.
That's called a golden shower, Steve. Some people like that.
Yeah, you're living in France, you'd probably be mayor.
Is it medical?
I certainly
sounds-
not social.
think so. I mean, it is, you know, when it's a very strange symptom, and when things like that happen, I think about medication because there's a neuromuscular mechanism in there that is powerful, and it closes things down so urine can't come out typically.
Yeah, you know,
Is it
guys,
at
you
all
experience it every
improbable
morning
that
when you
it's
got to
making
take
a
a whiz.
Right, when you got that morning thing that says, hello, I'm up, and you're like,
Morning wood, if
what do
you
I
would.
do, this or flush?
Yeah,
and
you-
you usually flush first.
You got to pee really bad, but you have that morning wood, so you're
It's
talking,
God's joke
You're
to
telling
me.
your penis, no, listen, it's okay, go ahead, it's all right. I'm giving you my
down.
permission. I need
Wash
to
my
urinate.
hands, it's cool.
And where does it go?
Goes into the potpourri
Yeah,
basket or into the magazine rack. Goes everywhere but the toilet.
On the dog.
That's
Maybe it's just my house.
all right. So
Do you take notes, Diane? Unless you're looking very carefully. You got it all
No,
figured
because you're
out?
saying it's God's punishment on men, and sometimes it's God's punishment on women. First thing in the
who
morning
got him
as
up?
well.
Up?
They follow, yeah.
All right. So the deal is he has maybe a physical problem.
Yeah, I think you ought to see
right?
a urologist and have it checked out. I really
How do you have that checked out?
I honestly don't know what kind of evaluation they would do.
I think it's the needle thing.
It might be a cystoscopy. Yeah.
Oh, the
Remember
catheter.
Iowa?
But
Yes.
maybe not. Let's get him
I
to the
don't know.
doctor.
Yeah.
And
It
see
might be
what
an
happens.
IVP, just see, voiding urethrogram to see how he voids.
Oh, that's the most violating thing of all time.
This is
But it's
something going
important,
in there?
Steve. You might want to
Why'd
check it.
you have it done, Mark?
Oh, it was a science project. Put it out there for the guys. It was a program that my doctor did, and I decided to volunteer for it. Not for everybody. Certainly not me.
It was either that or try to grow the avocado seed on the windowsill, and Mark went
Chia
with the,
pet, whatever.
Mark-
it might
Couldn't
be.
blow the
Mark
rocket
with the
up. That was for
urethra
sure,
thing.
Andrew.
Hey, Drew, but what do they look for? What is the mechanism?
Yeah, I don't know what I've never had to do that evaluation. I'm not a urologist. I don't know what they would do. They probably go in and just make sure the usual sphincters and things are intact, nothing growing in there, causing things to redirect. That's probably where they start with the cystogram, the cystoscope.
Don't point at me, man, but I've seen pictures. Make sure they wear a glove. That's all I got to say.
All right, and tip them, please. Jimmy.
Hi.
The thing I can't figure out in life is there's stuff you tip people for and you don't tip other people
Hold on,
for.
Jimmy.
And you got a guy, puts a little cream. Shut
Hold
up.
on, Jimmy, hold on.
Put some cream cheese on your bagel. You're supposed to feed the kitty.
All right.
The guy shoves a camera crew up your penis. You don't get anything. Now, in my world, the guy's handling the penis gets the tip, and the guy's handling the bagel can go get another job if he wants more money.
I suppose you're right.
Tell me true, man. Tell me true.
All right, Jimmy, it's okay to talk now.
Right. I met a girl last year, right? Became my boyfriend, girlfriend. And recently, right, I just found out she's my half-sister. And she's pregnant, though.
She's pregnant.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if this is true, this is good. I mean, not good for you, but good for us and the viewers who are at home.
Have you seen Deliverance?
I think he may have been an extra. Jimmy, hang on. We're going to take a little break. We'll take a look at a Sugar Ray video, and then we'll come back and get to you. This riff. Yeah, I know.
great, man.
Hey, more Loveline with Mark and Stan from the fabulous Sugar Ray. When we left off, we're speaking to Jimmy. Jimmy's 23. He's on the phone. What the hell?
Half-sister.
Ooh, yeah.
Girlfriend turned out to be his half-sister. She's pregnant. How did you find out she was your half-sister?
Because one time my
Thanksgiving?
mom,
You what?
my mom came home to visit me, right?
Yeah.
So me and my girlfriend together. She flipped out. She couldn't believe it.
How did you not know it was your half-sister?
Yeah. How did
She's
that-
half black and half white. I'm totally white.
How did you not know it's your half-sister?
I don't know. She was half black, half white.
So your mother had never seen her since she was an infant and then recognized her at 23?
When I was 2 years old, my mother cheated on my father, so they split up.
So
We married to a black guy.
And then you went with your mom, your dad, rather?
Or my father, yes.
And you never met the family that your mother then raised?
No, I disowned them.
Well,
Disowned my mom.
why is your mom coming to visit you then if you've disowned her?
I'm tired. 23, it's time to bury the hatchet, you know?
Yeah.
Get on in life.
Bogus.
Bogus. Totally bogus, Jimmy.
Hey, listen, Jimmy, you got to give us more on this.
Yeah.
It's a little thin,
You know,
story.
the one time, then the story would have been when I finally reconciled with my mom, she came to visit me and, oh my God, the person I was with was my half-sister. Not,
Right.
I'm burying the hatchet now. It's Jewel.
Jewel is 18 and in the East Bake Oven over yonder. Jewel. Eat.
Austin Powers music?
Jewel.
Yeah. I've been going out with this guy for a few weeks now, and he told me that he has his penis pierced. And kind of freaked me out because I've never been with a guy with that piercing. And if we decide to have sex, is it going to hurt me? And how would we practice safe sex?
What kind of piercing does he have?
The
Prince
Prince
Albert.
Albert. I love the Prince.
Albert in a can.
What do you
Prince
have?
Albert in a
I
can?
think the bar.
Someone's can?
Oh, I was like,
Wait a minute.
He's
what's
got a
the
bar
can?
where?
With a stem.
Yeah.
Really? I think I know that guy. You know why?
Hawaii?
He's got a bar going through?
Yeah.
Through the
You don't
tip?
know, do you, Joel?
Huh?
You don't know what he's got.
No, I haven't seen it yet, but he
Well,
told me
why
what
don't
it
you
is.
just go ahead and say you haven't seen it? I mean,
Yeah, help
Stop.
us.
stop bringing us along.
There's something about that oven. There's some kind of.
And then they pump
vaporizes their
ether into that thing. I swear to
Yes.
God,
Look
everyone
at that.
drops like 140 IQ points as soon as they walk in there. It just
I
turns into
haven't seen it
babbling
yet,
idiots.
but I know he has it.
But we don't know what type it is. 'Cause
Kind of
No, it's the
intriguing,
bar.
kind of dangerous.
it's a
It's
bar.
the bar.
I mean, how many penis piercings can there be in the whole shaft?
There are
and-
lots of them.
Different,
Yeah,
yeah.
different hoops and different
That's Jim
bars, different
Rose, man.
directions.
Let me-
Yeah.
Adam, let us see.
Show us his penis.
Jim Rose is.
He's
I don't know if I
working
should-
tonight.
I don't know if I brought. Remember Jim?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know if it's. I can talk about this. I don't know what happened, but you know, I went.
You saw the show.
I went to Sacramento with Korn to do some record thing, and Jim Rose got out there and pulled his schwanz out. And,
No way, there were guys with piercings there?
terrorized
That's
young
unbelievable.
kids.
The carny thing?
The
That's
cops
weird.
called me up now and want to know what I saw.
You're kidding me.
Apparently there's a little trouble. Thankfully,
Jesus.
I wasn't there. Say, I'm clean, baby. I didn't see a thing.
But I'm now
All right,
pierced.
but here's the important thing, is that it doesn't put you at any risk of any sexually transmitted diseases or anything like that. Of course, you'll practice safe sex. You want to be sure to purchase these reinforced condoms you can get from these
Magnum.
the piercing shops. So
Oh, that's right. There's 10 things.
That's right. And particularly the ones, if he's got it towards the tip, they have to be extra reinforced at the tip.
You're right.
So it's
And make
important
sure it's
to.
clean, too. There can be residue from past experiences and things.
Yeah, and make sure they turn the valve
That was
stem
so
down
gross.
so
Why
it
did I say that?
doesn't cut you, because I think they're
What if the
made out of
piercings go
truck
awry?
or two.
Other than that, Jewel, it's a
Run.
pleasurable
How could it
experience.
not be?
It can be
How could
audio,
it-
it can be visual.
I don't understand how it couldn't be more dangerous, that the condom has more of a chance of breaking.
Yes,
You
that-
could bleed from the piercing if the piercing is
It's
ripped
fresh.
around
Possibly.
inside.
Yeah, if it's ripped, yeah.
Couldn't
yeah.
the piercing possibly get caught on her? Maybe, possibly.
I've never heard of that, but I suppose it's all possible.
I mean,
Okay,
just
but-
picture it like little antennas.
Here's the
coming
deal.
out of
Here's the deal. Before you have sex for the first time with a guy, you can ask him to do anything, and he will do it. You're right?
the- Right?
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
can give the guy a handgun and go, I want you to kill your family. Not getting anything to kill his family. All right,
got it.
hang on. He'd go out with a towel and shoot his family, then he'd come back. You could get him to take it out.
Perfect.
could say to him, "Hey, it makes me uncomfortable. I'm not ready for this. Drop it, or you don't dip
Get
it.
in.
That's it.
Stop, drop, and roll.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Go
Right.
to Michael. Michael, what's going on?
Drop and rock and roll.
And rock and roll your piercing out of here.
Michael, what's up?
My question is, well, basically, when I climax during sex or masturbation, I get this loud ringing in my ears, like I've been to a loud rock concert, and sometimes I can't even hear my girlfriend talk.
You gotta stop having sex with Metallica. That's the problem.
How long does that last for?
It's been happening since I've been like 15, on and off. It doesn't happen every time.
How long does that last for?
For about 30 minutes.
Okay. Do you get runny nose or stuffiness or sneeze, anything like that?
I do have allergy problem,
But some people, when they have orgasm, they get this allergic type reaction in their nose. You have anything like that happen?
No, I don't.
We
Just
keep
a
getting
ringing
the
in the
ear
ears?
thing.
Yeah.
This is like the third time the ear thing has come up.
Yeah,
Because you keep saying the nose, and
they keep
it's
saying
no
no.
relation
Yeah,
between them.
it can be or not.
Can it be one or the other?
Or both. Yeah. But it's not anything you should be worried about, Michael. You have no other medical problems?
None. No.
You're not on medication?
No.
All right.
Yeah, what do you-
It's kind of weird.
I never had it. Anyone? I put my ear up to a vagina once and heard the sound of the ocean.
Adam, you're not supposed to tell them.
And then a crab crawled out.
Maybe she's banging his head against the wall or something. She's just like,
I think I know that chick, man. I definitely know that chick.
That's why I had to go. That's why I had to get the.
That's
big
what I
one
said,
out.
James.
That's right. So
It's
the real
nothing-
problem is you can't watch TV. I mean, you're gonna have
Yeah,
to
there's nothing
cuddle.
about it that smacks of anything you should be worried about.
And it's not entirely
It's not like you're
uncommon.
Pete Townsend in a bubble playing guitar and your ears hurt.
That's
and
right.
You're having a good time.
we can
say
say
that,
so many
right?
words.
Everything I've said about Mark, I take back.
Good.
Is there,
My mom's gonna kill me.
unless you're having vision changes, weakness or numbness in a certain part of your body, severe headaches, that kind of thing, I would not worry about this, okay? So,
All right, Mariah. Mariah's 20. She's on the phone. Mariah?
Hi, I'm in college, and I'm in a political science class, and we did this test, and I didn't do so well on it. So I went to my professor for extra help, and he told me if I had sex with him, it'd improve my grade.
Right.
So I slept with him, and now whenever I go to class, I feel really, really uncomfortable.
Why?
How do I handle this?
She got an A in the Clinton chapter of the poli-sci class.
But she didn't actually have sex with him.
She did.
She did.
She did.
Wow.
All right. We need to take ourselves a little break. Drew, we hear the squeaky girl voice, and that we've
totally.
learned that means something. We'll take a little break, and then we'll come back with Mariah and her voice.
I'm Molly Culver.
I'm Natalie Bertano.
I'm Pamela Anderson.
And we're VIP. You're watching Loveline on MTV. You can email us your questions at loveline3@aol.com. Please include your phone number.
I didn't see it. I in the monster truck, of course.
It's the best.
Mark and Stan are both here from Sugar Ray, 1459, the name of the new CD. Mariah is on the phone. She slept with her professor in her poli-sci class, but she has that really squeaky little voice.
Yeah.
No, but he told her that her grade would
Yeah.
get better
Yeah, yeah.
if he slept with.
How old are you,
if she
Mariah?
slept with him.
What?
How old are you?
20.
When were you born?
What?
When were you born?
1978.
Good one. She beat you, Dr. Drew. She got
No, she stuttered, and that would make her
But she did the-
21.
Maybe I'm sick. 78.
What month?
What?
What month?
December.
So she should be 21.
You should be 21, shouldn't you?
No, she just turned 20, actually. We got it the other way around.
That's
We
right.
got the other way
Okay.
around?
That's right.
Thank God.
Name all five Backstreet
The
Boys.
reason we're checking is we just want to be sure because we're going to go in a direction here based on what we hear in your voice. We want to make sure you're actually the age you're telling us.
Oh.
Because you sound about 11. No, it's true.
There's a pervert in that audience over there.
Are you really 20, Mariah?
Yes, I am.
And in women who are adult who sound 11, our experience through listening to a lot of kids talk to us on radio is that means some sort of arrest occurred in your development, usually due to some sort of abuse. Anything like that happen to you?
Sort of. I lived with my dad for a while, and he abused me, so I moved back with my mother.
Okay. All right.
What kind of abuse?
Mostly verbal and physically.
Did anybody ever? How old were you when you lost your virginity?
What?
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
18.
Nothing ever happened before that?
No.
No molestation by anyone?
Well, physical
when you were
abuse is
younger?
enough to, it has to be pretty substantial abuse, but that's enough to make somebody into a good victim. This professor sniffed out a good victim and took full advantage of it. And of course you feel bad about it. I mean, this guy's a horrible, awful victimizer. I mean, this is egregious behavior. I mean, just even if it had been mutual, relationship with a teacher and a student is out of line.
Well, I mean, I feel really uncomfortable around him,
Of course. Why didn't you notify somebody in the student administration?
Because she feels bad because she went through with it.
But she's a victim. It's like saying a rape, you know, it's like being raped.
Yeah, no, but he said to her, you want a better grade.
But it's just pure victimization. You can't rationalize why she did it as though she was motivated by some sinister.
You're explaining her mindset.
I'm explaining her
It's
mindset.
disgusting, the proposition from the professor. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. I
Right.
don't care what she did or when she went through with it or not. It's disgusting behavior, man.
So you're not in the wrong, Mariah. You're a student there, and he is in the wrong no matter what you did.
Right.
So you stand you're not going to get in trouble for anything.
Did he give you an A?
Yeah, he did.
Well, all right, so it's not that bad a guy.
He followed through, right.
Promise.
He's a man of his word.
You're in college,
I'd admire
Mariah?
that.
What?
You're in college?
Yeah.
So you have him for 2 semesters?
Yeah.
What's
Why
his
don't
name?
you just drop the class and then go report him?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about
Because
that?
you
Keep
already
the grade.
finished one, drop the... See, it's a new semester,
have to
though. So
report
she
him.
got the A, it's done.
Got the
She's
A,
in a
she's
new...
getting med school.
And then go report him.
Let me just say, this is going to affect you in a lot of ways that you don't anticipate in terms of your mood and your sense of your own worth. It's very important you take care of this and do something and then get some help for yourself, okay?
Are you going to do it, though?
What?
Rat him out?
Yeah,
Mariah, if you don't, you will not be able to have normal relationships with people where you consider yourself an equal until you stand up and say somebody did something wrong to you.
I want you to call us back and tell us what happened, all right?
You wanted a what? Call us back.
Call us back
rewind.
if she does it.
Oh. Call Drew. I crack a few jokes, get a paycheck, and go home. I gotta tell you.
Call me. Rachel, what's going on?
Hey, I'm just
Loveline, we're here for you.
My breast is a full cup size larger than my other.
Rad.
And this is a recent problem that I've had within the past 5 or 6 weeks. And it's made me self-conscious about wearing tight clothing and being intimate with a man.
What do you
and
think?
I was wondering if you could tell me what's causing this.
Are you on a new medication?
No, I'm not.
You haven't changed birth control pills or something like that?
No, I've never been on birth control.
Does it hurt? The bigger breast?
Yeah, it's been tender in just one area.
Oh boy,
But
well, you have a cyst or mastitis or something. I mean, why don't you get that looked
Well,
into?
I've been to a radiologist for an ultrasound.
Yeah.
And she didn't find any cysts.
No cyst, no inflammation or infection in there. Do you have mammogram too?
No, I haven't had a mammogram.
Are they planning that?
Not yet. My gynecologist said that he's going to talk to some surgeons,
About
but he still doesn't know what it is.
what is he going to talk to surgeons about?
Just the possibility of there being a clogged duct.
Okay, so again, it's mastitis, or that certainly can happen. Is the pain and tenderness and fullness around the nipple, basically?
No, it's not. It's actually on the far right side.
Of the right breast?
Yeah.
So it's out in the tail. It's out. This is called the tail. Adam, just for you.
The tail?
Tail's out.
You getting some tail?
Yeah.
And why wouldn't they be able to find it?
Well, it may be just, it might not be a localized collection. It may be within the soft tissue itself.
But listen, we've seen this sort of asymmetry before.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know a lot of dudes got lopsided and it's cool.
Yeah.
But it's painful and it's developed in 5 weeks.
5 weeks at
It's,
20
it
years
can be
old.
painful having lopsided.
If there's no cyst involved, I mean, it could be like a plastic surgery situation too if she's totally uncomfortable with it.
Yeah, of course, if it was something that's persistent through time, absolutely. But it really sounds like some either a duct inflammation, infection in the soft tissue, something substantial there. So keep going. They put you on any antibiotics?
Yeah, I took antibiotics for a week.
Yeah.
And they didn't do anything.
They have you do hot towels, hot compresses, that kind of thing?
Right, I've been doing that.
All right. I've seen these things come to the surface sometimes, an abscess even, and they're very hard to detect for a while. So I don't think it's something you're going to have to worry about going forward. Just keep following up with your doctors and let's see if this thing doesn't go. You had a child ever?
No.
You haven't been breastfeeding lately or anything like that?
No.
Nothing of that sort?
Drew, how much breastfeeding is she going to do if you don't have a child?
I understand.
A lot of practice.
Thanks, Rachel. Good
Oh, my
luck.
God, you made a horrible detective.
He was helping other people with information.
Oh, I see.
You and I have been here too long.
Yeah, we're just done with each other.
We're going to break up?
Emotionally, physically,
Either that or they need to be
spiritually.
on opposite sides of the room.
Yeah, I need some me time.
You're going to Mike in the crowd.
You'll be safe.
Yeah. Keeping it fresh in 99 here.
Oh, I got to look at him now.
All right, but it sounds like she's talking to the right people.
That's a
doing the
gnarly
right
medical problem.
follow-up,
It's definitely something you need to be concerned of.
Everything's fine.
Okay.
She's no, don't shut him, man.
No, but he said the same thing. She's doing the right thing. It's a medical condition.
I'm just going to add closure for my mother. Norman Bates.
Kristen.
Kristen. Please get me out of my hell I'm in.
You're 25.
Yep.
Hey.
From Jersey.
Yes.
All right, baby.
I have a problem. I think I have some kind of mental block when it comes to having an orgasm during regular intercourse. I used to think that it was just, the regular thing that a lot of women have, that they can have orgasms, with more direct stimulation, but not during the vaginal intercourse itself. And I was okay with that. But then I started having the last couple of years the ability to have an orgasm while I'm dreaming, having an erotic dream. And I thought, maybe I accidentally was touching myself or something, but I'm not. It's just strictly whatever's going on in my brain. So that told me that whatever was going on, it certainly wasn't physical.
And then again, no medication, nothing else medically going on with you? Okay.
This is like the best example of how much people are not told about their own bodies, how often this comes up and people think that there's something wrong with them, mental block or whatever else, and it's just knowledge that they're not given. That is the difference between you thinking you're normal and you thinking your body's having a normal function.
That's right.
Women can will an orgasm
But women
onto
have
themselves
wet
if they
dreams
have to.
just like men have
Of
wet
course.
dreams.
Right, but they don't have to
they're
clean
not
up in the
told
morning.
This.
Yeah.
So she thinks
sounds like a
her
gift
mind
from
is
God.
blocking it.
Well, no, what I'm
Right.
saying is that if I can have them while I'm dreaming, why can't I have it during regular vaginal sex?
Because if you don't orgasm regularly, your body will do it for you. It's a normal
But
function.
also, you don't know that you're having one when you're dreaming. I mean,
yes, I do. I wake up.
okay.
No,
But what I'm saying
it sneaks
is,
up on you.
no, I'm saying is you're experiencing a very strong sensation, but it may not be the same sensation as when you're awake. I mean, here's what I'm saying. I have had dreams where I've been peeing, woke up, sworn I all over myself, and I didn't pee, but I felt myself peeing. 100 other times I whizzed all over myself. But one time,
all right, we'll give you
the one time.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Have you
felt
ever-
that sensation.
An orgasm in a wet dream feels like an orgasm.
Yes, but
in
she
real
is equating her altered state of sleep with waking state. It's a different state. Your brain chemistry is different, brain's operating differently. You will never be able to have a spontaneous orgasm by thinking about things in a waking state. Okay, so it's apples and oranges a little bit. Yes, it is the fact that it's not just a mechanical issue. You're finding that out by virtue of the fact that with no mechanical stimulation, you have an orgasm, and that's sort of your point. But it may not be purely an emotional block, right?
Well, and let's just translate it to a man. I mean, a man can have a wet dream, but there's no way a guy's just going to stare at his penis, then look up at the hustler, then stare back down at his penis, and anything but dust is coming out of there for a week.
That's right.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So what's the difference?
You just allow it to be motivation for you to continue to explore
Thank you.
yourself and to figure out how to make things work, that they can work, and that everything is normal. But don't expect that just because you can have a wet dream that you should be able to have orgasms under any circumstance you want if you overcome the mental block. Doesn't work like that. There you go.
Thank you. Vicky. What's going on there, Vicky?
Okay. I was raped by my father for 22 years.
Thank you for putting that on the table right up front, as opposed
Yeah.
to
Exactly.
For
requiring
22
us to-
years?
22 years.
All right.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was like nightly. Sometimes with my mom laying right next to him.
Oh my God.
But she was snoring. I mean, I would lay there and pray, oh God, don't open your eyes. So I know she was asleep.
Wow.
I'm in therapy.
Good.
I have a lot of anxiety problems.
Sure.
I mean, like you wouldn't believe.
Oh no, yeah, listen, we would believe it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm surprised actually you haven't splintered off into a whole bunch of different
Personalities.
personalities
Yeah.
and everything.
No, I was kind of wild growing. I mean, once.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Acting out.
But you sound
Yeah.
amazing, Vicky.
So-
Yeah, you sound
That is
great.
by far the saddest thing I think I've
It's
heard
really
in my whole
rough,
life.
man.
Thanks.
What
it's
is
hard, but therapy does
what
it.
is your question for
Good
us?
for you.
I'm in, or like I said, therapy. I'm taking Prozac. I'm about 6-7 weeks on it. It's not really helping the anxiety. They told me, like it would, if I keep waiting. There's a major problem. They have my psychiatrist and my therapist with marijuana. They said that is giving me, making my anxiety 10 times worse.
Right.
Smoking.
I'm using it
Yes.
to cope with the anxiety attacks.
Right.
And
What's the question exactly for us? And by the way, they're absolutely accurate. It will make your panics worse.
but it works on
Vicky,
calming it.
Vicky,
Yeah.
it will make the panics worse.
All right, well, Drew,
What's the question?
We got to go to
Okay.
break.
Yeah, what's the question for us?
Well, that was
The question.
That's great.
question.
We'll talk more about
Is
it.
this anxiety going to be forever?
All right, we'll talk more about it.
All right. I'm sorry we got to go from the 22 years worth of rape into the Sugar
Yeah.
Ray video.
Yeah, thanks a
but-
lot.
And the
We'll
video's
bridge the
getting
gap.
played on
We'll bridge the
MTV.
gap.
Look at it. And then we'll come back. We'll get to Vicky.
Something so deceiving when you stop believing. Turn me around again. Said we couldn't do it, and now I want to do it again. Shut the door, baby. Don't say a word.
If you have a question for Loveline, you can call us 24 hours a day. 323-520-LOVE. Long distance charges may apply.
All right, back with more Loveline. Mark McGrath, Stan Frazier, both here from Sugar Ray. 1459 is the name of the latest CD. Vicky is on the phone. She's 28. Her dad raped her almost on a nightly basis, I
Her
guess,
whole life.
for 22 years.
Whole life.
Yeah.
Her mom now, and you're getting some therapy. You're on
Yeah.
some Prozac.
Yeah.
You use the weed to kind of cope, but you're
Yeah.
having a lot of
Yeah.
anxiety.
Yeah.
Your
The-
doctors think that the weed is causing the anxiety. You think it's soothing the anxiety.
Yeah.
But
Well, we know
before-
what's causing the anxiety.
Well,
My
yeah.
God, if the weed helps her out a little bit, for the love of Christ, man, I'm not saying that it's the right thing to do, but maybe that's a little, a bereavement from what's going on.
It is,
Vicky,
but-
I mean, we know what's causing her anxiety.
Right,
Let's not blame on the
Well, how can I
marijuana.
deal
God
with
bless
that
you. Vicky.
anxiety?
But
Alright,
it's
there's-
psychologically soothing her because she thinks it works,
No,
but
no,
it's making it worse
Right.
It's just a real rough
physically.
It's a crutch. It's a crutch.
Here's the deal. I mean, of course,
been
with this
forever.
history, all kinds of mood disturbances, all kinds of horrible, debilitating anxiety. This requires state-of-the-art, I'm sorry to say, pharmacologic therapy. I mean, a little bit of Prozac is probably, my experience, I worked in a psychiatric hospital for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of stories like this.
Plus, just visiting your wife.
And in situations like this, typically, it's usually several medications in pretty high doses
Yeah.
before there's any control over these symptoms. It
Yeah.
turns out that marijuana will further bring your mood down and intensify the panic. So you may get brief periods of reprieve and relief when you're smoking it for 10 minutes,
Right.
but the big picture is it will continue to make the overall problem worse.
Yeah.
And if you want to start to reverse that, you must stop the pot, and you must be getting some very systematic and thorough medicinal help. I know people resist this, but I've seen these cases again and again, and nobody escapes without medication with this kind of
okay,
history.
well, let me-
It's a
let me-
cornerstone
So you
of
think
what
more
you.
than Prozac.
I suspect you're going to need more than that, and you need to keep going back to people who have a lot of experience in dealing with this kind of problem.
What about your
I
mom.
go every Tuesday.
Good.
I go to the shrink once a week.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I know, but if I'm going once a week, you gotta go every day.
I can't. I have a family of my own now. I have 3 little girls and a husband.
All the more reason.
How's
Everything's
that
fine
husband
with
of
the
yours?
family. Everything's fabulous because of all my worries and panics about something happening to my girls. And
Well, good for you.
But Adam, what about her mother? You were saying.
Yeah. I
what's
was
up with that?
talking during the break about your mom, and I want to bring it up. You said you sort of took the blame away from your mom, who you said was snoring next to Dad every night, but
For 22
years,
years, she was
that's
snoring?
No,
Rip Van
this
Winkle.
he was sneaking
isn't
to
off
my
the hook
room.
for that.
She what?
He would sneak into my room.
Okay, but still,
And
Mama.
once in a while,
What-
it was, you know.
What's up with your mom?
What's going on with
I'm
Mom?
sorry?
What's up with your mom that she allowed this to occur?
She's gone to counseling since then, or 3 years of it.
Dr. Drew, isn't it just that denial thing, not trying to break up the hurt of the family?
Well,
and trying
this,
to, it's
this
such
is
a
more
rough
than that.
situation.
This is more than that. I think Dad was an overtly abusive maniac.
He was into the mental thing.
I'm sure the mom got her share.
They were probably living in terror
Mom
all
saw
the time.
fit to marry this guy. So what kind of shape was Mom in, and where did Mom come from?
Oh, and
What
who
happened
abused
to
her?
your dad? Did any repercussions?
No, and it's too late, I guess, for me to press charges, they say.
Why?
I don't know.
Statute of limitations.
Okay. Listen, keep. We're out of time. I hate to say it.
Wow. Vicky, good luck to you.
Don't go nuts with the overcompensation thing on your kids.
Right.
Don't. You'll screw them up in your
Another
own
reaction,
way.
right.
Like Drew's doing to his kids. And keep an eye on this husband of yours.
Yes.
And worry a little about this guy. All right. Now on to the important stuff. Plug the book, Drew.
That's their book.
There it is. God bless you. Stan, Mark, we're going to give you
yes.
that. Because we want to promote the book.
I
And
like
because you're such great
the
guests,
back.
Yeah.
I think Dr. Drew should have been holding the blow-up doll,
All
actually.
right, and because you're holding up our book, I'm going to hold up
Shameless
your
promotion.
CD. There it is.
Thank you guys for having us again.
1459 is the name of it. Thank you very much. And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew and Diane Barr saying mahalo.
Loveline is a Stone Stanley production. Yeah.
Cool.